and all of his replacements were busy, so we're all stuck with me. And welcome to Are You a Robot? The show where we find out if our contestants are robots by asking them news trivia questions. It's not a great system, but it's the only one that we have. So this week we're talking about nugget fishing and sweaty pigs. And on that note, here are our panelists. First with Mod in Minecraft. What? What is the face that you're making?
Speaking of, like, nugget fish and what was the second one? Something pigs. Here are our panelists.
Sweaty pigs. So first up we have with Mod in Minecraft, Pokemon cards and puppies that he won't ever show us. He's a triple threat. It's HBomb94.
That's like the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I didn't write it. So
yeah, I believe that.
It's only nice
Hello,
because I
ladies
didn't
and
write
gentlemen.
it. They gave you a lot of credit.
Shelby
How
won't
you
stop
doing?
talking. Let me talk. You know, it's fine. I don't even want to talk anyways. It's
Well, I have a
cool.
question for you.
What's your question?
Bagels or donuts?
What kind of donuts?
What?
No, your pick. What? How is this hard for you?
Because this is hard. What do you mean? How this is hard? Bagels with cream cheese and like everything on the bagel. Like,
Wrong answer.
Sesame
That's
seeds,
terrible.
like everything. You're
Yeah,
terrible.
That was,
What do you?
that was bad.
But get to the next contestant. Go over to Roger.
Lastly, we have anime expert and podcast aficionado. That's a big word. And voiceover guy with a voice. It's RogersBase.
Hey, what's going on, Shelby? Happy to be back, but I gotta say, you gave the wrong answer, H-Bomb. It is definitely donuts, 100% of the time. Yes, it is. Who in their right mind would say that bagels are better than donuts? Nobody,
would.
except for
The
you.
only donut
You are the
would be
only
like
one.
Krispy Kreme or something like that.
Okay.
Krispy Kreme's not even the best donut. You're
All right, does the donut have sprinkles
Yeah.
on it?
You're crazy.
No matter what kind of donut, the donut would be better. But Roger, for
No,
you,
it wouldn't.
what is the... Wait your turn, H. Roger, what is the best animal to see at the zoo?
Best animal to see at the zoo is an okapi, which is the relative of the zebra. I like okapis, and you can only see them at the zoo.
Because I didn't know what it was.
There you go.
The correct
Never
answer is
heard
otter. Let's be 100% honest here. It's
Otters are cute. No, but otters are aquariums, not zoos. There's a difference.
That is
Otters are
separate.
at
Aquarium
aquariums.
is separate from zoo.
I think every zoo I've been to has had otters, though.
They have the aquarium at the zoo, but not all of them do. So
I'm done
You're
arguing.
wrong.
Let's move on.
you're on. So how is everybody doing? What's been going on
Feeling
since
good.
the last
Better
time
before
we've all
you were
been
rude to me.
together? I'm not being
I
rude.
feel like a lot of video game stuff has been announced because E3's next week, so there's just tons
It is
of
next
stuff that's
week.
getting announced prior to the show. Yeah, are you guys going?
I'm going.
No, I'm not.
Cool, me too.
You should
The
have gone.
Pokemon
I'm so
Direct was
excited.
yesterday. I was so excited for the Pokemon Direct yesterday.
All right, well, let's go into the robot scale. I'm going to explain that for anyone who is new and doesn't know what it is. We have, at one end, single-celled organism, and then we move down the line. We have reptile, caveman, or Neanderthal, or I don't remember what Wade called it last time, but it was not Neanderthal. Modern human, cyborg, android, and omnipotent AI, which is the all-knowing robot god that watches all, controls all, and enslaves all. And if any one of us was
my
that
nickname
one,
in high school. Yeah.
they could totally just be controlling us all right now.
It's true.
I thought your nickname in high school was Go Away.
That's my other one.
We're
That's what the bigger
all
kids
starting
call
at human, but I think that because of Liam's answer of bagel being better than donut, he should already start at Neanderthal.
Don't do
I
this
agree.
again.
I agree.
Last time I was here, I was put down like all the way. No, stop it. Stop it.
Here he
Stop
goes.
it.
No, that
Stop
was
it.
a terrible answer, but I think
You're
that
a
you can bring
terrible
it back.
answer.
I'm in charge. I'm not even on the scale because I win.
No,
So-
because you're way. Don't
I
clap to
agree.
that.
On the
You're
other
all the way
end.
off.
You're far on the other end. Or I'm pointing the wrong way.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
that
off
way.
the chart towards the right. Wade is off the chart
Towards the left.
Half single cell.
It does
Well, we're
look
gonna
like me,
warm
though.
up with. Are you feeling bullied, H, right now?
A little bit.
Yeah. We're gonna warm up with a rapid fire gaming news.
Don't
quiz.
awe him. He's
Don't
H-Bomb.
feel sorry for him.
You don't need to
Pity
feel
me.
sorry for him.
Pity him. I'm gonna ask each one of you a question based on this week's gaming news, and there has been a lot going on. So before the show, we flipped a coin to see who would go first, and it landed on its side, and it freaked everyone out. So H, you're going first.
All right, because I freak everyone else out. Okay.
You also freak us out. But I feel you're gonna know the answer to this one. This is right up your alley. Are you ready?
Yes. That means it's Minecraft. Or Pokemon?
Nintendo has just announced which Pokemon games for the 3DS.
For the 3DS, Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun.
You got it.
I love how at the beginning I was like, Pokemon Direct was this week or yesterday. I was all excited.
Yeah. I knew you would know the answer to this one because you texted me as soon as it was announced.
I did. Because I knew you weren't up at 7
Immediately, you were so excited about it. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will launch on November 17th worldwide. The game is heavily based on Pokemon Sun and Moon, last year's pair of Pokemon role-playing games for the Nintendo 3DS. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will further expand on the world and story of the entries, returning players to the Alolan region. Are you going to be playing it? I know Liam will be.
Of course I will be. I'm not going to stop playing it.
You never stop playing it.
I'm going to play it, of course, because it's a new Pokemon game, but I'm really genuinely bummed it's not on Switch. I think that it's a total missed opportunity. They could have easily put that on the Switch. I remember even watching it. I did a live reaction to the Pokemon Direct, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. They're going to cross-release it on 3DS and Switch. This will be great. And right at the very ending, they show like the guy with the Z-Ring who does the Z move or whatever, and it looks HD, and I'm thinking, oh my god, it's coming to Switch. And then it didn't. We got Pokken instead, which is fine, but it's not
a lot of people said that ruined it. It didn't ruin it for me. I want it for the 3DS more than I want it for the Switch because I love the handheld version of it, like being able to go on like a plane with the 3DS or something like that.
Well, you can do that
but now the Switch does that too. That's true.
Yeah,
I want it for the Switch. Never mind. I changed my answer.
Wow. You're not helping yourself right now, H.
Not.
And I'm in charge, so you're going to be slowly moving your way down that scale.
I got the question right.
You did get it right, but hold on. Roger, your question is next. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's see. As part of its 30th anniversary, trains in Japan are playing music from what RPG franchise?
I'm trying to think what turned. Oh, Dragon Quest.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Quest. I'd be shocked.
No.
I think I know the answer.
Wow.
It's not.
I know.
No. The right answer was Final Fantasy.
What is it? Ah, it was one of two. I mean, it's
that would have been the next. That was the next best answer.
Yeah, there was recently a Dragon Quest like press conference thing where they showed off there was a new 3DS for the new Dragon Quest game that's coming out. There's another Dragon Quest game coming out for PS4 and Switch later in the year. So I'm like, oh, it has to be Dragon Quest. But Final Fantasy, really? Okay.
It's their 30th anniversary. For a limited time, I'm gonna try really hard to not butcher these names. The Mina Tomirai subway station will play a victory fanfare as the departure melody for trains leaving the station and heading towards Motomachi Park. And as for the trains going towards Yokohama, they get Final Fantasy Brave Exvius version of the iconic Final Fantasy main theme, all in celebration of 30 years of Square Enix franchise. We can hear the dog in the back, and he's excited.
He's very excited for Japanese train stations.
Right. Yes.
I do honestly, I hope though, if it's the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy, that we see something at E3 then. Hopefully we get like a new trailer for 7 or something. I don't think we will, but...
Honestly, I thought the answer was going to be Zelda, because I'm pretty sure that's around 30 years now too, isn't it?
I'm not sure, actually. That could be.
Zelda had its 30th, I think, 2 years ago, right? Because they had like the concerts. Yeah.
Right. I thought it was this year. No, you're right. I was
never a Final Fantasy player, so I always like hearing the news about it because I've just never. I was a Kingdom Hearts. That was my, because I feel like that's the child version of Final Fantasy.
It's weird. I've always liked Final Fantasy, but like your dog is going crazy over it.
He's so excited.
No, it's like I've always liked Final Fantasy, and I didn't really expect to like Final Fantasy 15 as much as I ended up liking it. But now, man, like I want Final Fantasy 15 on everything. I love that game so much. I put so many hours into that game.
What all I know about Final Fantasy 15 is that it's a little boy band in like a road trip. That's what I gathered from what I saw.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
All right, I know the game then.
4 dudes on a road trip. Yeah.
4 dudes on a road trip that look like they're in a boy band. All right, let's check in with the robot scale.
I better be up.
You got yours right, so I'll allow you to be human for now.
Yes.
You get to but you had a very easy question too.
Oh, yeah. You can ask me any Pokemon question.
Yeah, that was a little cheap. But Roger, you got yours wrong.
Slide me down.
But you had a pretty fair guess, so I'm gonna let you stay at human. You're not going down.
Oh, all right. Hey, all right.
We'll stay at human for now.
Rigged.
We're getting into the hard parts. Rigged. This is because I'm
Rigged.
in charge. You're just so salty about it.
I really am.
Oh, somebody says that Zelda's 30th was 2016, and it came out in 1986.
There you go. So
Okay,
last
so
year
it was
then. It was last.
Yeah. Wow, that's
31
old.
years.
What was the thing I was thinking about then? Oh, it was the 25th is when they did the concert because that's when Skyward Sword came out.
Oh,
20
yeah, that's right.
That's when
Oh.
Skyward Sword came out. That's why I was thinking about it. Yeah. Man, they've
some
been doing
reason
those
I thought-
concerts for 6 years? That's insane.
My God. Legend of
I
Zelda's
thought Breath
my
of the
favorite.
Wild was the 30th year. You haven't played the new one yet, Shelby.
I haven't played the new one because I don't have any consoles to play it on.
Oh, you
But
gotta
I'll-
play it. It's so good.
I know, I was
It is
going to
so-
watch gameplay of it, but I'll get around. I'll play it. I'll do it.
You're
okay.
not going to.
I'm not going to. I'm going to end up watching it.
Yeah, you are.
We're going to move on into Gamify the News. In this game, we'll give you real-life news stories that you turn into a pitch for the next great video game. We've all been here before, and it never ends up being a good game. But you'll be judged on the main character, gameplay, plot, cheat codes, Easter eggs, and the title.
Oh, that's a lot you're
So we're
asking
ready
of
for
me.
this?
I
There's
can
only
barely
two of
wake
you
up
this
in the
week,
morning.
so you
I
gotta
feel like we did
work
pretty
together.
well, though. No, we were on the same episode like 2 weeks ago, and we did that fossil
Yeah, us
fuel
three.
game.
Really
And I
well
thought
with
that was
that.
genuinely good.
We
I
did
think
the
we had the
Pokemon Snap
best
too.
game pitches that I had
Oh
heard
yeah, Pokemon
on the
Snap
whole
2.
show. Yeah, Pokemon Snap 2. Coming eventually.
Hopefully.
Maybe they pick it up, maybe. All right, we're going to start with round one. I'll give you the story. Largest bass caught in Texas lake using McDonald's chicken nugget. And I'll give you more info on that.
Is this
Matthew
a true or false?
No, it's not. This is a true story. Matthew McNallis and his girlfriend went fishing in May at Lake Bardwell at Ennis and had no luck catching anything. McNallis' girlfriend suggested then using a chicken nugget that they bought from McDonald's as bait, and to their surprise, they reeled in a 2.5-foot long bass that weighed more than 10 pounds and was the biggest fish ever caught at the lake. And you have to turn that into a video game.
I mean, we already have Sega Bash Fishing, so that's pretty easy. You just have like McNugget
Tattoo
edition
on
of that. Yeah, exactly.
We just add a 2 at the end. There you go. There's your game.
You have a collector's edition that you get at GameStop where it has like a coupon for Chicken McNuggets or something.
The sequels are
Well-
never a bad idea.
Never.
We
no.
could turn this into like a whole thing where you have to like own a franchise, you have to buy McDonald's, and then you have to go fishing with their McNuggets. Yeah, didn't see that one coming, did you,
Oh.
Shelby? Move me up.
You seem a little salty.
I am.
So what
like
is
those
your,
Chicken McNuggets. Or like
Yeah,
the French fries.
exactly.
your
honestly.
gameplay for this?
It's
Well,
gotta be
it
like
has to be a
bass
fishing game.
It
Yeah.
has to be
Yeah.
a fishing game.
Yeah.
That's the most logical.
I do like the McDonald's manager idea though. Like something like a roller coaster tycoon or a Sim City, only instead
Yes.
of building a city or building a theme park, you end up building McDonald's. And those McDonald's exclusively sell Chicken McNuggets.
McDonald's World. Yeah,
I'd play
oh
it.
my god.
I'd play
You're going
it.
really hard in the McDonald's part of this and not the fishing part of this. But I like it.
I'm
McDonald's
a businessman, Shelby.
Yeah. So who's
You know
your
this
main
fine.
character for this
Me.
quest of McDonald's?
Roger's like, no.
You. No one would
No,
buy
I
it
was
if you were the main
agreeing.
character.
I'll do it.
Roger's the main character now. There we go.
No, I meant like I'll do it like you. I agree with you. I think it should be you.
All right, Shelby's the main character.
That game will sell so fast with me as the main character.
Let's calm down a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. So what
Okay,
we have
so-
your plot sort of, but like let's elaborate on this a little bit.
So it's gotta be like Roller Coaster Tycoon. You gotta like build up your bank and that kind of stuff in order to be able to buy the McNuggets, which it's an apocalypse theme, so it's very hard to buy them
Okay.
and they're very rare.
So now we're
I'm just-
post-apocalyptic.
I mean,
And
are you
there's
guys
McDonald's.
Okay, that apocalypse theme just got thrown in there. I don't ever remember discussing that
down?
prior.
Turn.
It's apocalypse
I remember
theme,
talking
and
about
that
that in
made
the
the
meeting.
fish get a lot bigger, and the only way you could capture them is by Pokeball. I mean, chicken
This
McNuggets.
is not Pokemon.
What?
I'm
Sorry,
not letting you
I don't
do
know.
Pokemon in this too.
Someone else talk. I'm doing a terrible job.
All right, so let me think. All right, it's the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy, right? That was something that was addressed when you asked me that question, that loaded question. So, I'm thinking there was a fishing minigame in Final Fantasy 15. Maybe you have a tie-in where the Final Fantasy characters are thrown in, and maybe it's DLC for the game where you could play as Noctis and you actually fish out the bass, and you still use the chicken McNuggets as baits. Or they do like a cross promotion with Final Fantasy 15 where you can get the bait in the game is actually chicken McNuggets.
I like his idea.
I like that idea a lot.
I like the idea of
promote
it being
Final
like a
Fantasy.
mini game and not surrounded by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's
we don't want
to
a
throw
fishing
in their
game.
little sponsorship.
Yeah, they
That's
get
it.
their money, we get our money, it all works.
Hashtag ad.
Right.
Hashtag branded content.
So then our characters are the Final Fantasy characters. We have our gameplay and our plot. What is the title of this fantastic game?
Fishing Fantasy 15.
We don't
Fishing
even have
Fantasy
one
15.
yet. We go straight to 15.
Yes.
Fishing Fantasy 15 episode McNuggies.
I love the idea of McNuggies.
They love it. People love it.
You can hear them.
So do we have any cheat codes or Easter eggs for this? This can easily get stuff from other Final Fantasy games, like one
I was
whatever.
gonna say you have like French toast sticks or something from Burger King are the cheat codes instead of using McNuggets. You have to
The
use Burger
rivalries
King
for McDonald's.
fries or chicken McNuggets or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like what
I
were
was
the
gonna
mac and Cheetos? Just put that in there.
Oh, that'd be good.
Toss that idea out. This isn't my game, but
Bob, you were gonna say something.
One of the Easter eggs could be like one out of like every like 200 fish you catch, they're fried in a McDonald's bat. So they're just like already fried or something like that. I'm on a roll right now. Thank you.
Slow,
Thank
like
you.
light clapping.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah, they're
almost like
like,
a
oh
shiny
god, get them
Pokemon.
all.
You get a fried one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would make more sense. You get a shiny Pokemon, a shiny fish.
You get a fried thing.
I was gonna say in Pixelmon, in Minecraft or whatever the Minecraft mod, if you get a Magikarp and he gets struck by lightning, he becomes fried. Maybe that could be something too.
There you
That's
go.
so sad.
I know.
I would like it where actually if your main character is fishing, and then once every 100 times you throw out your reel, you get shocked by lightning and you die in the game ends.
Yes.
Then you have to start over.
That would actually be great. You have to start over from the beginning.
Yes.
That
Yes,
would be
I love
so unfortunate if you were that person who got struck by lightning.
1 out of 100 means
That
it
was me,
happens
I'd be
a lot.
I know. I'd be so peeved if I was that if that happened to me. Okay. So we have
I like how I gotta say though, I like how I came up with the idea. I'm gonna call out somebody in the chat. I came up with the idea of tying in Final Fantasy characters, and someone in the chat goes, "Roger seems spaced out." What are you talking about?
You're so
I'm the one talking
into
about the
this.
Final Fantasy characters. What are you
You're
talking
so
about?
interactive with this story.
He loves it.
Oh man,
You're so invested in this already.
I am.
I
Okay,
love
so our-
sailing the salty seas. That's a good name
Yeah,
for it
just
as well.
sailing the salty seas. Somebody's salty.
I like
So, Fishing Fantasy 15. What was the rest of that title?
Episode McNuggies.
Episode
yeah.
McNuggies. That's what it was. Our characters are the Final Fantasy 15 boy band characters.
Sure.
And it's we're fishing. We're just fishing
That's
Yeah.
it.
for McNuggets and
Fishing with the boys.
potentially. Oh, there it is. We have a
Yeah.
picture of it.
Oh,
There's
it's
their car that
beautiful.
they're road tripping in.
Next to the Burger Shack.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
the non-copyright Burger Shack thing.
right.
And the one guy fishing.
Wait.
Which character is
Did the
that?
artist write burger? Burgur? I'm pretty
I
sure
love
that's not how you
it.
spell burger.
I love
We
it.
can't be too careful.
You got to keep it copyright free. No one's got burger. It looks like Burger
Can't
Sing.
spell anything right either. Burger. Yeah, I couldn't even read if that was Shack or Burger.
I think it's Sing.
I think it is Sing.
Burger Sing.
And then who is our character over there fishing? Who's like the main character that you're going to play from the boy band?
I don't know their names.
don't
That's all you, Roger.
I don't know.
I guess we have to pronounce it.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's our game one. Who would buy it? Chat. Would you pay money for this game? It's almost like DLC to the Final Fantasy though.
A little bit.
I would
Yeah.
If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you'd have to.
Of course. I've never played it yet. I really need to.
No, I never played a Final Fantasy game.
We're not
but
good nerds.
I'd be interested in playing a fishing game with the characters because I think the characters look cool. And that's what I always liked about Kingdom Hearts. Their characters were just like so cool looking with all their chains and weapons and things, and their cool.
I really hope
hair.
I hope we get Kingdom Hearts at E3 so badly. Like a new trailer or something would be awesome.
I would freak out. I'm so excited.
How many Kingdom Hearts have there been?
Because they're giant shoes. Oh, there's a lot. Well, there's 1, 2, 3's coming out, but then you have all the other, like there's Birth by Sleep, Chain of Memories, 360 something over whatever other number. I don't know. There's
Dream Drop Distance, Coded.
Dream Drop Distance. I love
like
those
3.
games. I read the manga for a couple of. No, there's not only 3. There's just Kingdom Hearts.
If only there was only 3.
So we have some people who are.
I think they said recently. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Well, there are definitely people who would buy it, but now they're getting too excited about Kingdom Hearts, where we just overshadowed our own game. There were a lot of yeses.
But then there was a lot of yes Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would play Kingdom Hearts, is what they're saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they're interested in Kingdom Hearts and not at all Final or Fishing Fantasy 15.
15.
Let's go into round 2, the second game that we're gonna make. Let's see.
Okay.
Our story is lost Uber driver caught driving through the middle of a golf course.
Sounds like me.
Part of me is surprised, but then the other part of me is like, no, that's Uber. More info on that is Stephen McGuire was golfing with his father at South Essex Golf Center's course last week when they spotted a Prius attempting to, of course it's a Prius, attempting to do what he referred to as a 15-point turn in between bushes on the course. McGuire captured video of the driver. I would love to see that, which has since gone viral on Twitter, and I haven't seen that. I don't know how. I'm always
That's your life.
When asked if he was all right, the driver said he was attempting to get to a barbecue. Okay. Turn this story about GPS gone wrong into a game, but this one has to be a survival horror game. So good luck with that.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, we're already in the post-apocalyptic. You were already in that mindset.
We have one car. We have to get it out of a golf course, and we're stuck in there. Barrier blocks everywhere. We can't get out. We have to 15-point turn.
You're stuck with zombies wearing with golf clubs as their weapons, and they're wearing their little Argyle sweaters.
Yes, and one of them's last name is McGuire too. I remember that name out of that story specifically.
Is that your main character?
Yes. What was his first name?
His name was Stephen McGuire.
Just call him McGuire.
He wasn't the driver.
Yeah.
He was just one of the golfers.
He's now the main character of a bashing post-apocalyptic video game.
Survival horror game.
Yeah, like the GPS is going crazy because GPS stopped working.
There's no satellite.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
the satellites were taken out and they crashed into the Earth, and that caused zombies, obviously. So now we got backstory to it too. What else do we need? I think we just made a great game. No plot.
Well, your main character's driving a Prius specifically. So
sponsored by Prius.
Yeah. We got a lot of sponsors for these games. Must be because of Pokemon Snap, we got lots of sponsors for our other games.
That might have been why. Yeah. No, I was thinking before you said it had to be a survival horror game, I was thinking of it being like a Crazy Taxi kind of game where you go and you pick up people, and then what you actually end up doing, I guess you could still turn it into a survival horror game where you play as the bad guy and you're actually an Uber driver who's driving people to their death. So you're taking them to this golf course, and actually all the graves in the golf course are his victims. We're getting kind of dark this week.
Oh, that scared me.
I thought that was Shelby screaming. I'm not gonna lie.
That did startle me though.
Okay, as you were talking, I like your idea. What about The Simpsons Hit and Run 2?
Yes.
Zombie Edition.
We're so good at ripping off old games.
Yes.
We're very
That's
first
how
Pokemon
it works nowadays, though. There's no original ideas in the video game industry anymore. Now it's all like franchises and sequels, so that's totally fine. We belong in the video game industry. We should be developing games.
We belong here. When I would play Simpson Hit and Run, I would play it by following the law because I wanted to be a responsible driver when I grew up.
You did that with GTA 2.
I did that with GTA 2. It'd stop at red lights, which I'm convinced never actually change. So I was just.
Why would they? That would be a waste of programming.
No.
I like how you zoomed up on me right as Link jumped on my lap.
All right, so your main character is Stephen McGuire driving a Prius.
Stevie
for short. Because we're on first name basis with him. We're friends.
Is there any relation
guys-
to him and Lizzie McGuire at all? Is Lizzie McGuire going to show up in this?
That's different spelling
ran
of
her over.
McGuire. But she could totally be a zombie if you want that to be like one of your Easter eggs and whatever.
Be cool.
Yeah, her
Right,
and
so-
Hannah Montana and Hillary Duff all show up at the same time, and they sing
Hillary
off,
Duff
and then we
is
run over.
Lizzie McGuire.
Is she really? I
Oh
totally
my
forgot about
god!
You actually thought Hillary Duff was not Lizzie McGuire? What?
You're
No,
moving
I
down
forgot
on the
who
scale so that way
played.
you get to just in there. Just
This
so
is
you
not
know.
my episode. I gotta.
This
go.
is not.
Clearly.
All right, main character Stephen McGuire. He's an Uber driver with his Prius, driving people to a golf course to their death, where all his graves are. Are they zombies still? Is that still a thing that's happening?
Yeah. What was that? Was it
Sure.
a survival horror game?
It is survival horror game. That is the only rule that we have.
Yeah. I mean, they
We
have
have
to
our
be if
plot.
it's a survival horror game. Then yeah, they have to be zombies.
So your gameplay is being the driver and picking
Yes.
up people.
Yes. Killing
You can even have,
zombies
like,
and then
on your dashboard of who you're picking up, and then they're on like your little mini map in the corner.
yeah. That's exactly like the Simpsons Hit and Run. Now I want to play that game.
So what is the title? Are we calling it Simpsons Hit and Run 2 or Crazy Taxi 2?
No, we got to call it something other than that. Let's come up with an
We
original
need-
title. We kind of ripped off Final Fantasy last time. We have to come up with something original.
Don't forget to pay your taxis too.
Tip your taxi driver.
Sorry, go to someone else. They're smarter than me.
There's only two
Huh?
of you.
There's two of us. there's
Oh,
there's
crap.
no
There's
one else.
Focus.
else.
I feel like I get so much pressure on me when we zoom in on me. I was like, oh crap, that's terrible.
See, chat. Does the chat have any ideas? We can go to them and
Stop
see if
it!
they feel-
Stop
Fred-
it!
Yeah.
No.
No, the chat
Keep
just
it-
said
like-
Uber Destruction Drive. That sounds kind of good.
Okay. Crazy Uber instead of Crazy
So,
Taxi.
Crazy
So
Uber.
this time, instead of Prius, are gonna have Uber sponsoring us. Which one? Is it whenever I'm talking, or are you just gonna zoom in on me?
Every single time you're gonna off and they're gonna zoom in on your face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like zone out for a second and just pop up as me. Great.
It
Resident
is-
Taxi.
Every second link is not on screen. Oh, that means the whole stream. Because he's
What?
refusing to show us.
Yeah.
All right, we need names
Links
for
to-
this game. I like the
Resident
Uber Destruction.
Taxi.
Resident Taxi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Copying off another name. I
Yeah,
didn't come
these
up
are
with
all
that.
starting off with
Applause.
other
That's-
names.
oh, thank you.
Zoomed in. There you go.
Terrible
I'm looking at the
taxi
chat right now for ideas. Next
No,
episode
none.
will just be
Liam's
Liam's
face.
face.
Liam's face zoomed in.
Thanks, Polaris. Love you guys. Stop! You're making me self-conscious.
The pressure's on because we still don't have a name for this game. That's the only thing we really have missing. And any
Yeah.
cheat codes or Easter eggs. But we have our Lizzie McGuire and Hannah Montana.
That's true.
So we have
Who are other
Switch-
Disney Channel stars? Let's think of other Disney
Selena
Channel
Gomez,
stars who would be Easter eggs. Selena Gomez. Okay, she could be in there.
Bono, classic
That's
trio from back in my day of Disney.
That's true.
we can have
we need someone modern to appeal to the kids though. Someone like Dove Cameron or something. Bring her in here.
I don't know the new Disney stars. I'm
What?
out of touch. The kids. Who announced
Stop! What?
Kristen.
Can we do like zombie hit and run or something like that as well? Like as the name?
Zombie
Thank you.
Uber.
Yeah.
Hit and run.
That sounds like the most generic title of a video game ever, but I'm down.
Zombie hit and run.
Come up with something
Zombie
better.
hit and run. No, anything. Something Uber related. I think we should
came
stick
up
with
with a
the
very
Uber
good
thing.
game. We could do Crazy Uber, which is only a play off of the other name. It's not it's not stealing quite.
Trying to think of like a good pun.
I
Lifted.
was
It's
so hard.
Zombies and it's difficult.
It is hard because there's not. You can't
Pun?
really make a pun with Uber.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless you use Uber as like the adjective. So something's like uber destructive or something. You know.
That's what I was thinking of. Uber destruction.
Uber just,
or Uber.
My brain is dead right now. It's all up to you guys.
Apocalypse.
I'm going with
Oh,
whatever
there's-
Shelby's going with. There's the game though.
There's the game.
You're-
You're just driving.
You're going with
and
whatever
hitting-
Shelby's going with because you want to move up in the world. You don't want to be just a
Exactly.
cute
That's
kid.
a move on the scale.
Okay, Shelby,
Uber
I love your
Undead.
idea.
I just heard that from the chat from Ella, and I think that that's the best one I've seen. Uber
Was it?
Undead.
Ooh.
Uber Undead works. That's good.
I like
Good.
that.
I like that.
And it's original. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good game. All right. Let's go into round 3. For this one, you guys have to combine 2 stories into one game. So I'll tell you story 1. Firefighters rescue truckload of abandoned pigs. Bystanders called the fire department Friday after spotting 165 panting pigs in a seemingly abandoned tractor trailer outside Long John Silver restaurant in West Virginia heat. Firefighters doused the pigs with water to keep them cool and had the truck towed to a shady spot. The driver, who said it's his second week on the job, admitted that he went for a walk and lost track of time.
What?
165 pigs.
I've always wanted a pet pig, so this is maybe my excuse. I can adopt one of
have
those pigs.
165 pet pigs.
Oh.
101 Dalmatians, but with pigs. That's
Yes.
Yes.
We already have a direction.
All right. So far, I have a game. I know, we have another story. Never mind. Go ahead.
We gotta
I'm
combine.
going to tell you story 2, and then we'll start talking about it.
Okay.
Story 2 is man unleashes bed bugs at city office after not qualifying for benefits. Oh boy. City manager William Riggio said about 100 bed bugs were released, forcing evacuation of the Augusta City Center in Maine. The building will be sprayed, and a bed bug detecting dog service will inspect the building before reopening. Now you can combine those 2 into one game.
I'm thinking tower defense with pigs and bugs. Right off the bat. That's the first thing.
That's
Is
a good
it like
direction.
the pigs are good and the bugs are bad? Or is thank you for the zoom in again. I really love it.
We got really on top of space.
Are we like stop? Are we like trying to defend our towers from like the bugs, or what are we doing?
It's almost like a horde alliance situation.
Yeah. So the pigs would be on the side of Long John Silver, and then the bugs would be on the side of the city center, and it would be in Maine. So the whole thing takes place in Maine. Okay.
Okay.
And then the bugs, like their hub is the city center, and yeah, the pigs, their hub would be the Long John Silver. Okay.
Kim has a good question. How did he get the bed bugs? I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's.
How many bed bugs
weird.
were there?
They said 100. How do you even know that? How do you count bed bugs?
1, 2.
Somebody meticulously went down and counted.
That sounds
It's
terrible.
about, so it's roughly. So we have about 100 pigs and about 100 bed bugs. Okay.
Even fight.
Tower
Yeah.
defense taking place in Maine. We got the pigs, the city center on one side, and the bugs on one side, and then the pigs on the other side by Long John Silver. Okay. Then what
like
are
we gotta
our characters if this is tower defense? We need like different options.
Can we be the pigs?
You could be the pigs, or you could be the bed bugs. It's like League of Legends style.
Yeah, like Horde and Alliance.
And yeah,
I'm down for that. So we could
but
be
you need
that.
like different classes.
I feel like we have to have lobsters thrown in there because A, Long John Silver, and B, Maine. And that's all I know from Maine.
If only Long John Silver's actually served lobster. That would be wonderful.
They don't, do they?
Pretty sure they don't.
I don't.
They
think
probably
that
have
they
crab or something.
No, at
Some kind
Long
of
John
crawfish.
Silver, they have. Like,
I've never
some type of
been.
whitefish that's dunked in fried things. No, it's not.
I've only been
Yeah,
there
you could
once.
probably
They have a lot of.
fry crab. Okay, we could have the shrimps in there too. Starring
Those
me.
are characters
shrimp
on the
could
Long
work.
John Silver side. Okay, you have shrimp. You have your option of pigs, shrimp.
Well, the shrimps would be in alliance with the pigs though, because the pigs are
You
with
know
the
what?
Long John Silver.
Yeah, the shrimps should be like the minions of the pig side. Like you get your little minions that attack the tower.
Oh, the pigs are in charge of everything. I love it.
Yeah, and like for the bug side, I don't know what theirs would be, or they are the minions, and then you have bigger bugs.
Well, let's think of
What if
things.
we always talk about bug?
We could
What
add
would be
in
something
ants.
that would be like a natural enemy of a pig that would be on the side of the bugs?
Someone who eats
Wolves.
bacon. Wolves.
That's what I'm thinking.
The humans come back to eat the bacon. I love the zoom up every single time. Humans. What else eats pigs? Just like wolves is all I can think of. Coyotes,
Well,
something
any
like
kind of
that.
predator animal, I
Wolves.
guess. I don't know.
But like,
Let's just make it
regular-
George Foreman. George Foreman has his grill. You could grill bacon. George Foreman.
You got
George
bacon,
Foreman
he's
commanding the
gonna
bed
make more
bugs.
snacks.
I love it. Just
Do you
okay.
have
So wait,
any-
the bed bugs are attacking us, and George Foreman is just like in a spaceship controlling them or something.
He's commanding them. Yeah, he's like
He's commanding
Ganondorf.
them. The bugs
And
are
he's
the
commanding
minions
them.
for his side.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
He's
this.
ready to make. He's ready for a barbecue. What is your DLC, or do you have any cheat codes or any Easter eggs?
I feel like lobsters would do more damage than shrimp. So I'm actually going to go back to what HBox was saying, and maybe the cheat code or the Easter egg would be like you unlock lobsters instead of shrimp.
Oh, so it's not so stupid
the-
anymore, huh, Roger?
Well, if it's an Easter egg, Easter egg, HBomb, if it's an Easter egg, zoom it out his face again. You know what? I'm
No,
tired.
don't do
Zoom
it.
out his-
Don't do it.
Do
They'll
it,
listen
do
to
it,
you over me.
do it. No,
Yeah.
zoom in
I
on
like
Come on.
Zoom in on Shelby. Do it.
Shame. We can zoom in on
Now
you.
they're going to
I'm
zoom
the
in
one
on
who-
you. That's a guarantee. There you go.
Oh.
I
No,
knew it.
that's a guarantee on you. All right.
Thanks,
So, what is the
guys.
name of this tower defense game then?
I'm trying to think of a pun with pigs.
Puns are always
Swine
the
flu.
best titles you can come up with, but they're so hard.
Or pork.
See with the chat. The chat says that eat cat ice cream as an Easter egg. Bugs Life characters.
For all of the bed chops.
Saving your bacon. That was someone's idea for a title.
Oh, saving your bacon's pretty good, I think.
With the colon bugged out.
Bugged out.
Bugged
I
out.
like it. I like just the title Bugged Out. I think that's a good one, actually.
I
That
like
is
that
pretty
by
good.
itself. Short, sweet. Pig fence.
Yeah, bugged out.
That's
It's
a
like-
play on defense, but pig fence because it's a fence. I like that. I appreciate it.
So, yeah.
Going with bugged out. That
I
Bugged Out.
like that.
bugged out is
Bacon
good. I like
Escape
it.
is pretty good. Somebody in the chat said Bacon Escape.
Bacon escape.
Pig fence. I love
Okay.
puns.
We have some
Motorcycle
good options.
ice cream. That was a good one.
There's our visual of the game. Look at the tiny bed bugs.
Yeah.
That's cute. And then you have your little piggies.
Oh, there's George
Oh,
Foreman.
there's
being
George
drawn.
Foreman.
George Foreman, there he is.
Oh, and then
That's-
you press like R to release the lobsters, and yeah, I love it.
Oh my god! And your
God.
Q could just be some ultimate attack that I don't know.
A giant
actually-
foot just comes down and stomps on the bugs.
Yeah, the grill comes down when you press Q.
For George Foreman.
I like
Oh, I
this.
Oh,
love
is he gonna
Right,
draw
Jack.
the grill? I see the cursor going over it. Here, let's see.
Is that?
That looks like a
that's
Hershey's
the foot.
Giant foot.
Oh, there's the foot. There's the
Wait.
foot.
Coming down to stomp. him. Chat, would you buy this game? I think this is a pretty solid tower defense. It could
I think
totally
I-
compete with Dota 2 in the league. Maybe.
Would we make it like
You
a
have
free
like
to play
championships
game?
in Korea for this game.
Turns into an
God.
esport.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
Bugged out.
But
Would we
They-
make
oh,
it
they're
like
saying
free to
they'd buy it.
play?
I'd
I
buy
think
it
that's
just-
more of like. Yeah, I don't think this was a game you'd like buy for like Xbox One or something like that. This would be like
No,
you
this-
just play on the internet.
This game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like PC game mechanics.
for sure.
Everyone's saying yes. There's not a single no in the chat so far.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would buy it if I wasn't
Sounds
broke. That's
fun.
fair.
I'd buy it for
Chris,
$100.
Chris
We didn't even
Prado
set up-
said this seems like a solid iOS game. Which it
iOS.
does. I can play this on my phone. Yeah.
That could be a mobile game for sure. All right.
I like it.
I think we had
Bugged
3
out.
fairly successful games. Now we're going to go back to the robot scale and see
Right.
Loose
What-
on the fair.
what do I feel like. We got to move people around because we can't stay at human.
We could say.
No, I think that Liam needs to go
No.
to reptile. On principle.
You need to go to reptile.
What
did I
Just
do
'cause
to
you don't like
deserve-
him? Come on.
That's her logic. Like,
I forget
oh,
why
he did
we
a
kept
good
doing
job,
that
but I
thing.
hate him, so he's not going to be the single cell organism. He's just going to be a reptile.
Okay, no.
What
Okay,
the heck?
then I'll let you be. You're gonna be caveman for now. There was a reason I had to move you down. I vaguely remember what it was, but
Yeah, of
there's always a reason to move you down. And then Roger, I think that you had some of the best ideas for these games. I think that you can go ahead and be a cyborg
All right.
with his
I'll take
little
it.
claw hand. You get to go.
What?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I feel like
see,
the-
I
Does
see
the
how
chat
this
agree? I'm
works.
gonna ask if the chat agrees with this placement.
Chat?
We can have some voting if they
Help me
feel
out.
that things should be moved in any way.
The chat loves HBomb though, so they're gonna tell him to move up 100%.
There, yeah.
Love you too, chat.
I'll respect the chat.
Yeah.
You have to respect.
Well, if it was up to the chat, some guy named says Roger needs to be toilet ice cream, which I don't even think
What
that's
does that
on the
even
scale.
mean?
I don't even know what that is. Toilet ice cream.
I don't know
What
where that
is
even
the
sound
means,
for
like,
that?
on the scale. We have soundtrack.
Why is
Well,
it?
No, toilet ice cream. A toilet
We
is a
didn't have the full
robot.
sound of the toilet running
machinery.
before the
Oh,
full
I guess.
scan.
Okay, somewhat. Okay.
So
Liam
you're
should
right
go
where you
all
should
the way
be.
down. H for
Wow,
human.
thanks,
H is
guys.
ultra salty. Lower him. A lot of people are saying lower him because I think they agree with me more than they like you.
Help
I
me,
don't know.
guys.
H bomb to cyborg.
Stop it! Stop it! I see
Slowly
it moving.
moving it.
I see it moving.
It's slowly inching back and
That's
forth.
right. That's right. Moving
Single
back
self
up.
was salty. They're calling you salty. Lower.
No,
Everyone's
lower.
saying- they're all saying lower, but I think that I want to leave him at caveman. We're not gonna put him at reptile for now. There's still a lot more to be done today. So it could be moved.
Yeah.
And I guess everyone's fine with Roger being at cyborg. They're mostly just wanting to lower H bomb.
I'll take it.
I
That's
love
fine.
H, but lower him. God.
I love him,
Yeah.
but lower him. Yep, chat has
Reptile.
spoken. right.
Okay.
So we're gonna move into player versus pop culture. This is our fake news. Fake news is a big problem today. So here's some more of it. We'll give you 3 stories. One of them is true, and the other 2 were made up by some guy whose pants are on fire. Find the true story and win some meaningless internet points.
Did you come up with that on yourself? That was actually really
No,
good.
you can totally tell when I'm reading the script and when it's not me reading the script.
That's
That's why I was so nice to you earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that I didn't say that from the heart.
Yeah. You said it
So
from your eyes.
I'm gonna give you 3 options. One of them is true, 2 are false.
Okay.
So round 1, 2 wrongs don't make a copyright. Stealing other people's intellectual property is lazy, cheap, and illegal. And if you get caught, you just claim that it's satire. Which of these stories about bootleg brands is true and which are 2 imitations?
Okay.
So first, we have DC Comics sues parody all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant Fat Man and Globin.
If that's not true, I want it to be.
Second, Boston man upset with 7-Eleven opens a 612 across the street.
612.
I love it.
And third, vlogger Callie Whitman accused of plagiarizing the life of a classmate. Which one of these is true?
The last
guys
one,
can-
for sure.
The
No,
vlogger
I'm
one.
saying the 612.
The
Wait,
vlogger was very specific. Like, there was a name for it. Wasn't just random vlogger. There was a specific vlogger name. So that's why I'm going with that one being true. That's
Maybe
my
we
final
have some
answer. You can
Callie
go with
Whitman
whatever you want.
subscribers.
I don't even know who
Wait,
that is. So that's
Can you read
I'm
the
gonna
second
go.
one again?
The second one, Boston man upset with 7-Eleven opens a 612 across the street.
It's that one. I
think
could
it's that
see
one?
like a New Yorker or a Boston guy doing that 100%.
Okay, so H is going for number 2. Roger, you going for number 3?
I
No
am.
takers for
Chat.
1.
Put in your decisions.
Seems pretty split in the chat, actually. There's a lot of
It
people
does.
going
They are
2,
pretty
3, and
split.
1. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually there's a lot of split answers here. The true is number 2. H got it right.
Yes!
Oh. Wow.
Moving up in the world. We're going up to human.
Maybe. We have some more info. Abu Musa once owned a 7-Eleven franchise in South Boston, but got mad over the parent company's practices which didn't allow him to stop selling hot food even though it wasn't selling. So he eventually lost his franchise and opened his own rival store, 612, and half of his customers are ones from his 7-Eleven days who heard his story and wanted to support him.
What the heck? All right. Well, cool.
Love it.
He had his supportive community to go to his 612.
612 is just
But I
such
don't
a
know if that
funny.
means he's only open 6 days a week or not.
12 hours a day, 6 days a
Oh
week.
yeah, 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 hours a day. I wonder if he stuck with that and committed to it. All
Well, he
right.
can't do 8-12. Because that's...
No, yeah. There's not
it
8
had to be 6.
days a week, so you can't.
Couldn't go
Yeah.
up. 612. Are there any bootlegs that you guys have liked better than the original?
I don't
I'm trying
know.
to think of a
Honestly-
bootleg that I even know of.
Nothing off the top of my head, like a parody that I've liked more. There has been like different renditions of songs that I've liked more than the original.
Yeah,
Um,
like covers, but those aren't
yeah.
like parodies. There are good
yeah,
parodies.
they're not. I can't think
There
of
was that
anything
story of
that's
the
just like.
Starbucks. Wasn't there dumb Starbucks that got opened? And everything on
I
the menu
saw
was
that.
everything Starbucks had but dumb in front of it.
And it was
What?
legal because it said dumb in front of it. And it was
It
kind
was
of
a
like
parody, so it was legal, and they just put dumb in front. Dumb frappuccino, dumb star, or I don't even know if it was dumb, but it was something.
Dumb
Or something.
macchiato? Yeah.
Dumb macchiato. Oh, yep. I don't know if that's still a thing anymore. I think that was like a briefly running thing.
I feel
All right,
like that was
let's go into round 2.
Bring it.
Round 2 is anime remakes. Are you guys anime fans?
Yes.
Little.
It's my life. Let's go.
Okay. There's nothing like a great remake, especially if you completely ignore the original and deny it exists. Which story about anime remakes is true, and which 2 are remakes of the truth? First, we have Cowboy Bebop being remade as a live-action TV series.
Yep.
Second, Paramount has plans for another Ghost in the Shell movie. And last, Dragon Ball Z remake coming to Hulu in 2018. Which one is true?
Number 1, 100%.
Number 1.
I would put, yeah, I know for a fact it's number 1.
No hesitation.
Number 1.
Number 1.
You are correct.
There we go.
I totally didn't just copy him or anything like that.
You
I
totally
knew it for a
just jumped
fact.
on his confidence right there.
Yep.
But
The entire time he was like, "Yep, it's number 1. It's number 1." I'm like, "Yep, it's number 1."
I didn't know about this, but I did watch some Cowboy Bebop growing up.
I
Tomorrow
love Cowboy
Studios. Yeah, well, that one was always on too late on Adult Swim, where I was like, I want to go to bed because I was little, but I watched a few of them. Tomorrow Studios, a partnership between ITV Studios and television producer Marty Adelstein, is teaming up with Sunrise, the Japanese animation studio behind the original Cowboy Bebop, and Midnight Radio to produce the live-action series. According to Variety and Deadline, Christopher Yost, the screenwriter behind Thor: The Dark World and the upcoming Thor: Ragnarok, is on board to write the remake. And that's pretty cool. They got the writer for Thor.
That's cool.
I don't know. That concerns me though, because like Cowboy Bebop is not a superhero property at all. Like it's not even close. Yeah, so it's like the wrong writer to get for that project, and like that's not something that ever needs to be remade. Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, I've never watched it.
What?
So what is?
All right, so
wasn't it like a detective kind of?
It's like Space Pirates, basically. Yeah, it's like a detective kind of thing, but it's like Space Pirates, and there's this guy Spike.
No, I want to see it.
It's really, really good. Yeah, I don't want to like say anything because at risk if you've never seen it, like I would completely spoil everything for you. But basically, there's a guy who's on a ship with a girl, a little boy, a dog, and then like this other guy, and they travel and have space adventures, and that's all.
Liam heard there's a girl in it, and he's on board already.
Yeah, I heard space pirates and females, and I'm like, all right, I can watch this.
She's got purple hair and a little yellow jacket. She looks mighty nice. Yeah, Faye
I like dyed hair girls.
He's got colored hair. He's on board even more.
Yes. Got purple or pink hair. Good with me.
That's it.
Did anyone see the Ghost in the Shell movie, though? I hadn't seen it, and I heard not great things about it.
I heard visually it was awesome, but that it was a little racist. Yeah. That's what I heard. The movie.
I never saw it. I wasn't planning on seeing it, but I heard mixed things about it. Cowboy Bebop is on Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu.
Yes, I have Hulu.
Yeah,
sponsored by Hulu.
Yeah, sponsored by Hulu. That's what we're watching Attack on Titan now. I'm very behind on that.
Oh, it's good.
Attack on Titan?
Oh, yeah. I'm behind.
Yeah, it's good.
3 episodes.
I gotta watch it. Not that bad. The past 3 were mostly like backstory, so you're okay.
That's what I was told. There wasn't much action anymore since the big thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. The big thing.
We know what we're talking about. Anyone who saw it knows what I'm talking about. But I don't want to spoil it. All right. Let's go into round 3. Playing pre-trend. It's tough being a hipster nowadays. You need lattes and avocados. That was last week's thing. A tiny home full of romp hymns. An unrelenting need to correct people on what a hipster is. Which of these stories is true, and which 2 are out of style? Do you guys know what a romp hymn is?
Unfortunately, yeah.
You do. H, you don't know what it is? Well, do you know what a
wait.
romper is? Like, I have.
Yeah,
rompers.
you told me what it is because you were wearing one. And you just.
Yeah, I was wearing one. I was complaining about it's a pain to pee in them because as a girl you have to take it off. But they make them for men now.
So they have to do the same thing in order to pee, basically?
I don't
You gotta take the whole thing off.
Why?
Unless there's a zipper on the... There's probably going to be a zipper on the bottom. It's just... It looks really weird. Yeah, it looks really, really weird. Because it started as a Kickstarter, right? And then they got like tons of money, surprisingly. and then now it's this whole big thing, and
That's the thing.
looks very
And now
gross.
it's going down the runway in high fashion.
No, thank you.
All right, let's go into our three. First story: Portland man loses expensive laser disc collection in home brewery accident. Second, unemployed Brooklyn couple retires at 26, gets allowance from parents' retirement plan. And third, goat yoga offers relaxation and interaction with wildlife. Which one is true?
I want the third one to be true, actually. It sounded weird when it was... Yeah. The first one you said was in... What?
It's the third one's the strangest one. The first two. The first one is Portland man loses expensive laser disc collection in home brewery accident.
I feel like it's that one. I'm gonna go 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with HBomb. I think it's number 1 too.
You both.
I think it's just because I heard hipster and I heard Portland, and I'm like, those two go together very well. And then home brewery, I was like, that's the topping of it.
And laser disc too.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooklyn was the second one.
No, laser disc.
Yeah, that's the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
You are both wrong.
Well.
The true one is the goat yoga.
Oh, come on!
Goat yoga is real!
Yay!
Yoga instructor Erica Chesnick of Maryland said people don't always get outside and interact with nature, but they really crave it. This type of program lets the average person get a little taste of farm life without living on the farm. Saturday's class had 14 members, plus an instructor, and a handful of pygmy goats. And before the classes start, goat food is placed on the end of every yoga mat to encourage the furry friends to interact with the participants.
I don't like yoga, but I want to be there.
I don't like the idea of doing yoga, and I'm doing a downward dog or something, and then a goat comes under me. It's like, that's weird. I don't want a goat to mess with my yoga. I'll pet the goat later, but when I'm doing my yoga, it's my me time. I don't want that goat interacting with me during my me time.
I'd rather have yoga with like puppies.
Yeah. So my cousin came over and they were doing yoga in my room in front of the TV, and Link was so confused on what they were doing. He like jumped on top of them while they were like up on top, and he would just be like sniffing their face and like saying like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you up here?"
I've seen pictures of people doing yoga and their cats are just on their back while they're bent over doing whatever they're doing. Just sitting, as cats do.
Cats kind of make sense, though, with yoga because cats do kind of stretch out their body like that. So cats of any animal would make sense for yoga.
And they can sit on any kind of awkward surface and just chill that way.
Yeah.
Cats are not of this earth.
But pygmy goats, they're so cute.
I heard pygmy. Not the regular goats. Pygmy goats.
What do pygmy goats look like?
Just tiny goats.
I'm looking right now. I'm searching right now what pygmy goats look like.
Searching pygmy goats. While you do that, what's the most hipster thing that you do? I was called a hipster for a really long time, but I don't know. I'm literally wearing overalls right now, which I feel like is the most hipster thing I've done. They're not on. I'm gonna put them on now because they're here.
Oh my god, pygmy goats are very cute.
I know.
I'm on this Google search right now looking at them. They're really cute.
Now I'm hipster in my overalls.
And
I'm ready to play with goats.
I don't know. I mean, I eat a lot of hipster food.
What does that mean? Eat a lot of avocado toast?
Kind of. I eat like a lot of like avocados and weird stuff. Not like I've never had avocado toast, but like I'll go to like looking like hipster places because I like those places. They're normally a lot quieter. They're weird people. I like weird people.
Shops.
Yeah, like I'll go to like I don't like going to Starbucks. I like going to like other like just places that aren't Starbucks because I like seeing like other people in there. I don't know. I think that's
you're in my area. You're in LA too, right?
No, I'm in Arizona.
I'm in LA.
What? I thought you were in LA for some reason. Okay, that's why. Because there's an awesome place in LA, which is I don't know the name of it, but it's a little hipster coffee shop, and the whole back room is an enchanted forest. And you go and you sit in trees and you have your coffee out of little mushroom cups. It's awesome. It is so cool.
I need to
we're going. Yes.
We're going.
Yeah. That's the kind of place that I would just love and I would go to like every day.
Drink out of a mushroom.
It's so awesome.
Wait, you drink out of a mushroom? Did you just make that up?
Out of these little mushroom cups. No, that's true. This is real. You drink out of these little mushroom cups and you sit in like trees and they bring the stuff to your table. It's so cool.
Oh, that's amazing.
They should bring pygmy goats into that, and then that would be just.
Oh my
best.
God! Yes, that would make it even
That would
better.
just be
Yes.
ultimate
Instead of a
coffee shop.
cat cafe, a pygmy goat cafe.
Pygmy goat cafe where you sit in the woods and pet goats and drink your coffee.
Let's do
I'd
this.
be down for it.
Let's do this. All right, let's check
New
in
business
on our robot
opportunity.
skill. Yeah, right.
I'm all the way.
This is our final score update. Let me see. How do I feel right now about what just happened? I think I
Well-
want to be generous and allow
I
H
think-
to be human.
I
Thanks for
agree.
moving you down.
Should be.
I think we both got 2 out of 3 correct, right, Roger?
You did both get 2 out of 3.
I think so. Yeah.
Because we both got the last
That's because
one
we
wrong.
both chose each other's answers.
Yeah.
This is true. But we take that. But we
I'll
both like
take it.
except for the second one. The second one I just copied off of you.
Yeah, literally. So we're gonna move Roger up. We're not gonna. Oh my god! I just realized I'm on omnipotent AI right now. We're gonna let you be
that's
an
your head.
android. I am the
I'm a
head of the
human?
omnipotent.
I think this is my second week that I've been a human. This is amazing. I've always wanted to be a human.
You're so happy to be human.
I know.
We got
I'm
an
not a
android. And
Neanderthal.
I am the god robot.
Wait,
God
I'm
robot, the omnipotent AI.
I have been controlling you all this entire time.
I don't like being
But-
controlled by Shelby.
I don't believe
Sorry.
it though. I actually don't believe. I don't believe you. I don't believe you'd be controlling us the whole time because if you were controlling us, you would make sure that HBomb was a single cell organism. You would
He
like
would've
make a
been,
point
yeah.
to do. Yeah.
But the
I'm
chat-
So I
kind
actually
of-
think that this proves that you're an omnipotent AI because you're not.
I am a kind ruler. Oh my god, it's me!
Oh,
That's
my
actually
goodness.
awesome.
Oh my god. I love that.
Take it away. Take it away. Oh, it's back. Oh. Ah!
Keep it there for the whole rest of the ending of the show now that
No.
we're done here.
No, we have to zoom in on HBomb's face. That's the ending of the show.
No.
Yeah, let's zoom in on H-Bomb while I... But just...
They're gonna do
We're
it
done.
too.
Well, that is it for our show for this week. Thank you, everyone who came. Oh my god, Toilet
Oh my
Ice Cream.
God.
They made that a reality too.
Ew.
Ah! I don't like that there's something brown coming out of the top.
I
don't think it's
know.
fudge. That
It's
is not
gross.
fudge. That's gross. Well, that's it for this week's show. Thank you guys for all joining me. We're going to roll out into our outros to let you guys introduce yourselves, tell everyone where they can find you. Let's start with H.
Thanks for having me. My name is Liam, or HBomb94. I do Minecraft videos on my main channel, HBomb94, and I do Pokemon videos on my second channel, HBomb Plays. Check out my Twitter at HBomb94. Bye.
And Roger, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me at RogersBase on YouTube, RogersBase, Twitter, RogersBase, and Twitch, RogersBase. I do anime reviews every single week. Right now I'm doing My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, and One Piece. And on my secondary channel, Game and Vlog, I do vlogs and gaming videos. And I'll be at E3 next week, so come say hi to me at the Nintendo booth if you're there.
All right. Well, I was your host, Shubble, this week. It probably won't ever happen again. They'll never let me back. You can find me at youtube.com/Shubble. You can only hope. That's it for the show. Thanks, everyone, for coming. And we'll see you next week, Wednesday, same time. Not me hosting.
Bye, everybody.
So, bye.